Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever in the world you're watching from. I am the Black Wanderess and welcome back to my channel. Today's episode is a new one for the One to Watch series. Now, the One to Watch series is where we shine a spotlight on people doing incredible things for their community, driven by their individual passions. And today's episode is something that I'm really excited about. It's someone that I'm really grateful to be able to call a friend. Somebody that's really passionate about what they do. So this friend is called Ben Wokober, and in 2022 he established the Wokober Education Foundation with a clear mission to advance transformative education through hands-on play, with the aim to nurture our future innovators, entrepreneurs and leaders. And we're joining him here in his office at Elefante in Peche today to talk to him about all the incredible accomplishments that the foundation has achieved since its inception in 2022, and also to talk about all the things that are coming. And it's an incredible feat in such a short space of time, and I'm just really excited to sit down with the founder today and to share more with you, and also for me to learn more. So it's going to be a good one, guys. Stay tuned and let's learn together. I am so excited and happy to be here with the founder and the creator of the Wokober Education Foundation, Mr. Ben Wokober. Thank you so much for having us.
I'm grateful. Thank you.
I've been looking forward to this.
Yes, thank you.
I was mentioning before that I'm really grateful to be able to call you a friend, but you're also somebody that is very inspiring to me, and you're just doing incredible things for the community.
Thank you.
So it's only right that I came knocking at your door to ask for your time to sit down, and we just want to know everything about you, to learn more about you as an individual, and you also as the person that came up with this amazing foundation.
Thank you. Yes, I think we shall start with myself, and then we can go to the foundation, because I think they are connected in a way. So I started my career in architecture. I am an architect. I finished in 2016 from Makerere University as the best in my class. I remember coming up with an innovation called Fruiticycle. It's a three-wheeled tricycle. Tricycle attached with a refrigerated storage unit for distributing perishable products like milk, vegetables, to minimize post-harvest losses. So that was really good for me because it was totally new field, much as it's designed, but different from architecture. Yes, the good thing is that it gave me a lot of exposure and travel opportunities. I traveled to MIT, South Africa, Switzerland, and many other places, and also got to build my skills in leadership, in innovation and entrepreneurship. So as I was doing that, at the same time, we were also still doing architecture, but majorly for to earn money, not to be calling my mom every time for all that. So I was still doing architecture, and good enough, my innovative skills made me to work on several big architecture projects, such as Dr. John Garang Memorial University of Science and Technology in South Sudan, then St. General Memorial Development, which is quite a huge establishment. Then Gulu University Teaching Hospital in Gulu here, and several other projects. But there's some gap. Whenever I would travel back to my village, Pet, Lalogi, Lukui in specific, I would meet children who aspire to be like me, and they have the potential of being like me. But they're out of school. Those who are in school, they're in classrooms that lack the resources, that lack the opportunities for them to explore meaningful learning. Not just rote learning, but meaningful learning that can allow them to build the skill sets that they can be better than me or like me in that sense. So I think that was the moment that I realized that, hey, look, I should be part of the solution. Not just observing, talking about it, but be part of the solution. So that's how Wokober Education Foundation was born. So Wokober is here to nurture the next generation of innovators entrepreneurs and leaders so that they can participate in uplifting our community.
And that hands-on play, that hands-on exposure and the openness to make mistakes, to be creative is what I feel is the core for Wokober. And it comes through to your programs. So one of the programs that is very dear to my heart is your toy making festival, which is held now annually.
Yeah.
Could you tell us some more about that?
Oh yes. Yeah. So before I come to the festival, let me talk about what is at the core of Wokober, which is actually that toy making. But it's not just toy making in its sense like that. What we have done is to leverage the uniqueness of toy making to create a learning approach, a curriculum, a pedagogical method, for example. Yeah. So if you look at toy making in itself, yes, you can see a child making this, you just think the child is playing. But there's a lot more than just playing, right? So for example, let's say a child who has come up with this simple bicycle. Here there's a lot of things. For those who know mathematics, there's a lot of angles here. You're seeing triangle, you're seeing different shapes like circles, you're seeing different geometry. That's a lot of things that many people might not see, but it's embedded in this simple, very simple toy. But also coming up with this, there's a lot of hands-on skills that is required. Just look at this circle. It's almost perfect. I'm pretty sure even adults of age of 20, 30 might not even be able to create something like this. So when a child is building a toy, a very simple toy, the first step is normally imagination. Something sparks their imagination. Yeah, I want to build something like this, and there's a purpose attached to it, not just doing it. And majorly is for play, yeah, or gifting to someone. I have a young brother, let me build something for my brother to play with.
Yeah.
So they're already seeing a need and they're creating a need just in a very simple way. So there's imagination. Someone has to think of what they're going to make. The second step is how they're going to make it. So the planning process starts to come in. And then what am I going to use? Tools and materials. So remember, children don't have money. Sometimes they don't even ask you for anything. So they look at what is within the environment, what can they use. So majorly local materials and also recycled materials. That also helps to create environmental awareness, but also being conscious of seeing what can I use to achieve what I need. Not like, I need to buy something. If you don't buy it, then say, no, it's impossible. No. Is it like,
think outside the box.
Yeah. Yes, with what is available. Yes, what is
Being
available.
Resourceful.
Yeah, being resourceful. Yeah, so that is the imagination part of it, the creation part of it. Then the last part is the fun part of it, which is play. After building this, you find a child playing with it, maybe gifting it. So there's a purpose to that. So what we did was to understand that logical process, then re-engineer it or redesign it in a way that would create a proper learning, a proper learning outcome. So that's what defines what we're calling the Wokober learning approach, which is at the core of what Wokober does. If you remove that, then there's no Wokober. Yes, and our aim with this is that this simple innovation can actually grow in different places, in classrooms, beyond Uganda and all that. So now comes to your question, our Toy and Innovation Festival. So out of the learning approach, we have developed three programs. The first is the Toy Festival, and that was our flagship program. It was in a sense to test if what we are thinking about, what we are dreaming, is relevant. Because there's one thing having a dream, but are people buying into your dream?
Yeah.
So the first thing was to test it. So what we did, we organized a Toy and Innovation Festival in 2022. So the first challenge we faced was resources. There's no money. How do we mobilize the materials and the tools? So we knocked at different doors, reaching out to you as well. You donated $500,000, really grateful for that. And many other people who supported us, including WebG, Uganda Society of Architects, and many other patron individuals who actually gave some small amount of money. Also Elefante Commons. Elefante Commons gave us the space, and even the space, this office where we are right now, was given to us by Elefante Commons. And we don't pay anything, by the way. We have never paid for the 2-3 years that we're here. We have never paid any single money. So people started seeing the value of what we're doing and said, you know what, we can hold your hand. So the festival, it was aimed to test the viability of our idea. So I remember when it was like 1 week to the program, we had only 3 participants. And we started, doubting ourselves.
Yeah, of course, you would worry.
Yeah, it's like, what are we doing?
Is this the right thing?
Yeah, is this the right thing and all that? So, but we had the conviction and said, even if only one person would come, we are going to give that one person our best.
The best experience.
The best experience. That was our conviction. That was what was driving us. Yeah. So 3 days to the festival, the number went from 3 to 45. 3 days. We are shocked, surprised as well, right? Yeah. Then to the very day of the festival, we had 69 participants, and each participant we are paying 20,000 Ghana shillings. Imagine that. So we were really excited, and we gave them the best experience. I think at that moment after the festival, I was on a high. That they call it what? I don't know whether it's dopamine,
it's whether like euphoria.
Yes, euphoria. Yes, like you feel so good. It's like yes, we are doing something. And after that, so that is the Toy Festival program itself. So it allowed us to test it and also get feedback from parents. Like, how can we make this better? Is this the right thing? And the parents were really, really behind it. Yeah, so that gave us the push. So that festival, we still continue to run it every year. Even this year, 2025, we're going to have it in December. And we have grown. In 2023, the second festival, we had 85. It wasn't really a lot of.
It's still growing.
It's still growing.
Yeah.
And then our surprise was last year, 2024. Yeah, we had actually planned for 100 because we felt like, maybe the margins are going to grow. Our surprise was we got 155. 155. And what happened was that there were children who are coming in to just see what their siblings were doing.
Yeah.
Let me go and see what my brother is doing. Yeah. And somehow they got so interested in it that they started participating. Yeah. So that was the fun part of it anyway. That was the fun part of it. Yeah. So far, we have reached about 300 learners. They've also been doing school outreaches, and we have reached to over 20 schools. That is close to 10,000 students and pupils. Yeah, so that is the Toy Festival.